Hi everyone. Can you hear me very well? Sorry, I'm coming on live by this at this time. I had a lot to do, and I had a lot of things to do, so I wanted to just you know finish up with this, then go on to more important gist because tomorrow is going to be very very hectic. There's a lot of topic I want to discuss tomorrow, and I don't want to carry this over to I don't want to carry this over to tomorrow. So how you guys doing? Please, as you're coming in, like the live stream and let's start off, okay? 30 minutes, we're out of here. Mr. Xavier is here. Oh, sorry. He was here before now and he dropped some comments which I will just read out. All right, so please, I'll just give about 5 minutes or 5 minutes or less for those of us to come in before I continue with the live stream. All right, so Mr. Xavier actually dropped a comment before now. He said, well, Silverbird is at it again. They moved the screening date just to entertain the ex Miss Et. Miss Et. Does that ring a bell? Okay. So is it that they changed this date to favor Shelley? Because I can see that she just came in yesterday or so. Was it yesterday? Okay, sorry, it was this morning I saw her entry video. Probably she just posted it yesterday or this morning, I'm not sure. But as at Friday last week, I think registration ended Friday last week. So if they're extending it by 4 days or 5 days, it means that she is a clear favorite. Okay, so let's see how it goes. But I don't know. For them to extend it just because of Shelley, that means she's a clear favorite. Mr. TV also mentioned that I'm in support of the ban primarily as the models and beauties are role models for younger ladies. The madness with this wig and attachment is alarming. If they will permit only Afro wig. Okay, so you're on the part of Team Natural, Mr. Xavier. That's good. That's good. Um, let's go on to the next comment. He said, "It's a red flag for me yet again as registration closed on the 7th. On the 7th, screening moved today to make sure the introduction video was uploaded. Silverbird. I think no wonder I didn't get to see the report on the screening today. I was expecting to get a report from the screening committee, but there was nothing posted on their social media handles as per how the screening went and all. So I think they postponed it, and there was no statement to that effect that they're going to postpone the screening for today to tomorrow. Okay, I've been checking. I checked their Instagram page. I checked their social media handles. Nothing was said. So if they're postponing it to tomorrow and it actually held tomorrow, meaning that they clearly did that to favor Shelley. Okay, and that is not good at all. That shows that favoritism and how will I put it? Yeah, favoritism now is has taken over the franchise, and for them to do this, it's a red flag and shows that Shelley is clearly the favorite here. Anyway, I will talk about Shelley tomorrow. There's another interesting gist I heard about her, which I would like to share tomorrow as well. So you guys should stay tuned on this channel because I have a lot of interesting gist for you guys. Okay, all right. So let's go on to today's topic, which is on the wigs and extensions. You guys remember that some time back, Miss Ivory Coast organization banned the use of wigs and extensions in their pageant, and some persons were like, against it, while some persons were for it. They said during the regional competitions, wigs and extensions will not be used by the contestants, and a lot of persons have come up with their own opinions as to what they think about the whole decision of the Miss Ivory Coast organization. I made a video about this. I think I did a bit video um about this. And my own stand on this issue is that I think it should be the choice of the ladies to choose whichever they want to do. Should they should they participate in the pageant? It's either they go for team natural or they go for team wigs and extension. So it should be for me, I buy the idea of making it um let it not be strictly enforced, but give the girls an opportunity to make their choice. That's where I stand in this issue. But Mr. Davia here is saying that he go is team natural. Okay, so if at all they want to permit, they can permit an Afro week, so that at least there will be some level of how will I put it, from some level of what's the word again? Forgotten. Um, there should be some level of oh, what's the word? I don't know the word. Okay, let me just use something else. There should be, varieties. Yes, that's the word. Varieties of styles by the girls. Okay, you can choose whatever you want to go for. Is it Afro week? Is it an Afro natural? Is it thread? Like I said, I think I mentioned it in my live stream that I had issues with that. That I had issues with the audio quality. I mentioned the thread as well. I mentioned wool. I mentioned going with do they allow permed hair as well? So for me, I'm on the fence on this matter because I feel like give the girls the choice. If they're going from natural, fine. They're going from weekend extensions, fine. But if at all they want to streamline the quality, the type of wigs, they can also choose Afro wigs as well. Afro wigs can fly. Yaki texture can fly as wigs. Okay, we have wigs that have this um, uh, um African hair texture. Like I mentioned in my live stream, I mentioned that the African hair is kind of coarse. It has this yaki texture and all. So if at all they want it natural, meaning that person should not perm their hair, because when you perm your hair, you've added artificial whatever chemicals and creams to your hair. So it looks more like the silky type of hair, which they don't want. So are they saying that they should go natural, or they should take care of natural hair even if it's permed? Okay, so I think Miss Ivy Coast organization should try and expatiate and let us know what type of extensions or what type of hair are they talking about, because we have different kind of hair like I mentioned. Okay, so would they accept permed hair? Would they accept hairs that are has the afro texture, wigs that have afro texture or yaki texture? What do they accept? Okay, so um yeah, so if you're coming in, please let us know the team that you belong. Are you team natural, or are you um team wigs and extensions? Let us know your choice. So guys, if you are watching this live stream, or you're coming in for the very first time, please like the live stream, okay? And if you're watching, let us know what you think. Which team do you belong? Because at the end of the day, everybody are entitled to their own opinions. It depends on what you think, or it depends on your choice of wig and extensions, okay? And some persons were also saying that they should ban makeup as well. If you want to be team natural, team natural hair, then as well they should as well ban wigs. That's what one of my subscribers also mentioned. They should ban wigs as well, and so they should ban makeup as well. The girls should go with natural face. And you guys know that in this type of in this era of beauty pageant, a lot of girls go for extensions. A lot of girls go for extensions. A lot of girls go for the artificial look to enhance their beauty. So it's a dicey one for me. Even as much as I want to promote African culture, I want to promote the African hair, the natural African hair. But I still believe that it's we have to look at the era that we live in. We live in an era where wigs and extensions are everywhere. A lot of these girls have made a lot of investment into their wigs and extensions and all. So for me, I think that they should be given the choice to choose whichever they want to do, whichever style or hairstyle they want to go for. That is my own take on this matter. That is my own take on this matter, because I feel like if at all we want to allow just natural hair, a lot of persons will shy away from the pageant. That is just what I think. A lot of persons will shy away from the pageant. Not everybody will want to participate in the pageant. Not everybody will want to, be free to participate. So it should be a thing of choice. It shouldn't be enforced strictly. So this particular live stream is all about you letting me know which team you belong, and why you belong to each team natural or team wigs and extensions. That's basically it. And I'm not spending much time on this live stream today because I have other things to do. Like I said, I have other videos to film for tomorrow. All right, so I just wanted us to briefly discuss on this particular issue. All right, so if you're rewatching, let me know what team you belong. Let us know what team you belong. Let us know what team you belong, or which side you are on in this particular issue. All right, so for me, I think that I've made my stance known. I know that another thing I want to point out here is that a lot of persons are not aware that they can't participate with their natural hair. There's not been any law that has banned people from participating with their natural hair. Even before now, even before this rule came on, there's not been any law that says, oh, you cannot participate with your natural hair or whatnot. Because I remember when Zuzi Benituzi won Miss Universe in 2019, she went with a natural hair. She went with low cut. So I think that it shouldn't be something that is just being enforced now. Except probably now it's just like, okay, we're strictly going on natural. But in the time past, beauty queens chose to go with whatever they want to go with. Like Zuzibini chose her natural hair, while some persons chose wig and extensions. Some African contestants chose wigs and extensions. So it's not something that has been, that is like, it has been like, it has been, um, it has been a thing of church. It has been a thing of choice before now. Like I said, if you want to go with your natural hair, fine. If you want to go with your wig and extensions, it's fine. But now, a former Miss Universe Nigeria contestant came out and she mentioned something that she would have used, or she would have participated with a natural hair last year. And I was like, you can do it. Like, why didn't you go with your natural hair? Because there was no rule, even in with the Silverbird group. They don't have any rule saying that you cannot participate with the natural hair. So I think that people are beginning to, see the reasons why they should go with the natural hair. You know, they are just trying to, like, um, trying to bring relevance to this natural hair syndrome. Because I remember before now, many beauty queens, they like going with the natural hair. Most of them that want to, but some of them also go with wig and extensions, and they are accepted. So it's not like this is the first time we are seeing, beauty queens here in Africa going with the natural hair. So I don't see any force about it. Though. That's just it. I don't see any, you know, there's no much force about it. It's just that the Miss Ivory Coast organization, they just brought it to our notice now that they want to enforce it totally. All right, so Mr. Xavier is here in the house. You're welcome to my channel. He said, I support the ban. It's craziness with the weak and insecurities that has taken over the kids. To me, it's not like there's a craziness with the wigs. I know that these days a lot of persons are saying that wigs and extensions are becoming so expensive. But to me, it's your choice. Let it be a thing of choice. It shouldn't be enforced totally. That's my own choice. That's my own opinion on this issue. Okay. If you support the ban, it's fine. A lot of persons also support the ban as well. But some persons are of the opinion that if you're supporting the ban, then also support the ban of makeup as well, because makeup is also artificial. So if you're going with natural hair, then go with your natural face. He said it's good, it's incorporated, it will encourage self-worth. Well, yeah, it's also encourage self-worth. But at this point, a lot of persons are used to wigs. So if they want to go back to natural hair, then of course it's fine. But I still feel like a lot of ladies might not participate because of that, because it's not everybody that wants to showcase their natural hair. A lot of persons don't like coming on with their natural hair. So it's like it's more or less like enforcing the wig and the wigs and extensions, enforcing natural hair to to the I don't know how to put it. What's the word? Like some persons might not like the idea. That's what I want to say. Some persons might not like the idea. So it will try and it will create a divide in the pageant scene. So for me, my own opinion, like I said before now, I won't change my opinion on this. I think it should be a thing of choice. Okay, if you want to go on a natural hair, you're fine. If you want to go with weekend extensions, it's fine. Afro weeks can be allowed if they decide to drop the ban. Well, if they decide to drop the ban, for me, Afro weeks is something that is still weeks now. It's still week. It's still an extension. You understand? It's still like an extension. But if they want to enforce, natural, enforce the 4C hair, because if you look at natural hair, our African hair, it has a 4C texture. So if they're enforcing 4C texture, then they have 4C wigs as well in the market. 4C wigs, afro extensions, and also some wigs that have this yaki texture. Okay, so they can also enforce those kind of wigs as well if at all they want to drop the ban. They can say, okay, we can say, they can say, okay, even if you want to enforce the ban, but if you want to go for versatile styles or something different from a natural hair, you can go for afro wigs, you can go for yaki texture wigs, you can go for this what they call it, yes, it has this yaki texture. There's a lot of wigs now that have this yaki texture, so they can go for such type of wigs. Okay, but not a Caucasian hair or locks. You guys know that most of the hairs we have, most of the wigs we have are all silky wigs. Okay, so like I said, they can go for these yaki textured wigs. Okay, so those wigs look more like the African kind of hair that has this coarse nature. So it depends on what the um it depends on the queens or the participants or the contestants. That's what I would say. For me, I would suggest that they not make it strictly natural. They can also enforce or also say, okay, they can also just make it versatile and say, okay, if you want to go with your natural hair, it's fine, but you can also inculcate this afro wigs as well, and other type of wigs that have this African texture. Okay, at least that would create a balance. That's my own opinion. Because if you say team natural, it must be natural and all that, a lot of persons will shy away from participating in pageants, and that's not what we're looking for. Even if we're saying that we should celebrate our own Africanness and all, we also look at these modern times as well. Okay, so we shouldn't go back to the stone age. It's a braid with aided attachment, but still give the African look. They also mentioned braid though. They said braid, they don't want any type of extension. So extension in that context means that they shouldn't allow braids. They shouldn't allow braids. That's what they are saying. But for me, braid is, it celebrates our African culture as well, because these natural, these braids, like expression, these companies that we have now that produce these braided wigs, braided extensions, they also make money through all these marketing their products and all. So if at all they want us to celebrate our Africanness, they can also allow those kind of extensions. Wool is also part of those extensions as well. Crochet, this crochet hair is also part of those extensions. Okay, and also this what they call it what they call this wigs, this kind of hair oh, I've forgotten what they call it. Yeah, crochet now. It's crochet. There's a word for it. Aside from crochet, there's something else that people do these days. Anyway, when I remember, I will talk about it. I've forgotten that particular style. He said it's their organization. They should encourage for fair play, keep it natural. No problem. It's fine. It depends on them, Sha. It depends on them. But I think that the other African countries would want to try to emulate them. That's what I think. They will want to emulate them. But me, I don't see Silverbird even trying that too. Silverbird, I like artificial things. That is what we are looking for, because even the most beautiful lady comes ugly with heavy makeup, and the not so pretty ones look very attractive. Well, if they should ban makeup entirely, it wouldn't really favor a lot of people, because makeup enhances beauty. But even if they want to say okay, go natural, or we have other means of enhancing your beauty naturally here in Africa now. So I think that if they want to enforce that, a lot of ladies might not want to participate, because they know that even with their own natural face, they might not really feel comfortable going out on stage with their natural face, without makeup, without powder, without any form of any form of enhanced makeup. Because if they are saying natural face, meaning that you cannot rub even powder, or even brown powder, or what do you call it, apart from powder, what else? I'm not talking about foundation, or the models makeup and all those heavy makeups. I'm talking about just going enhancing your face a little bit, like rubbing powder, um, brown powder, white powder. What else again? Yeah, that's just it. Then a lip gloss. So are they saying that they shouldn't allow powder and lip gloss if at all they are banning makeup? Anyway, let's see how it goes. The crochet is about the modern birthday too. Yes, that's it. Crochet, and then there's another thing I'm trying to remember. I don't know. They use it all the time. They use that particular braid all the time. Apart from crochet, I think it's wool. It has this wool-like texture to it. Anyway, if I remember the name, I would mention it, but I can't remember that name now. It's coming to my mind, and it's, I don't know. It's just flashing. I can't remember the name, but it has this wool-like texture, and they kind of like use it to make these they use it from braids. They use it for most of all these crochet and all these wigs and extensions these days. I don't know. I've forgotten the name. Anyway, when I remember, I'll talk about it. But it's well. Let's see how it goes. If they want to enforce it totally, it's okay. But for me, I feel like they should give the ladies they should allow the ladies to make their choice. That's where I still stand. I still stand in between. Allow the ladies make their choice. If they want to go natural, fine. If they want to go with wigs and extension, fine. But you can also streamline the kind of wig and extension that they should use. Like we mentioned here, Afro wigs, braids, crochet hairs, and all that. It can also be allowed, okay, at least to celebrate the Africanness and the African beauty and all. That's my own take on this issue. Anyways, I don't take much of our time. 30 minutes, I'm out of here. So I have another interesting topic for tomorrow about this new entrance for Miss World Nigeria. Um, I had some information about her, so I'll talk about that tomorrow in a video, in a long form video. Okay, I'll I have to film that video after this particular live stream so that I can come up tomorrow morning. All right, so So expect that video tomorrow morning. But for Miss World organization to postpone today's today's screening without letting us know, without official statement, to me is a red flag. And Sazivia here mentioned it that it was due to because of Shelley, the new entrant, the new participant, that's the new contestant, that the date was moved, and they refused to issue a statement to that effect. For people like me that did not even know what was happening, like I was eagerly waiting for them to announce their final contestants, for the next screening process. Because actually, this is just the first stage. I think they have another stage whereby they will have a physical screening. Okay, so for them to move this screening without, a statement, I don't know, because Mr. Xavier, I don't know how you got the information. Okay, you were informed. Oh, a contestant told you. Okay, because I didn't get that information. There was no statement to that effect. So for you to get information, meaning that an insider said it, meaning that they just informed the other contestants, without making a formal statement. This is bad. This is very bad for an organization that, you know that wants to be transparent, that preaches transparency. In fact, do they even preach transparency? They don't even preach it now. That want to be transparent. It shows that, this is what is, it shows that all that we've been craving for, all the changes that we've been craving for, they didn't listen to us. Meaning that this year's pageant is still going to be marred with a lot of controversies as well. For them to do, to make such a decision without due recourse, without making a statement, without issuing a statement to, letting us know that they have shifted the date or the reasons why they did that. It is a red flag. It shows that they don't even value, value um they don't value pageant bloggers, or they don't value the public. They don't have regard for the public. It's so sad that we're still going to get a repeat of what happened in Miss Universe Nigeria last year, in this year's Miss World Nigeria, just because of one contestant. Where was she when they announced the deadline? Because the deadline was on Friday last week. Anyways, I have another gist about her tomorrow. Okay, I think she's kind of like, she has not made up her choice, her mind yet. Like she's still in between, because like I told you guys, she has a dual citizenship. So I feel like she's still considering the other country as well. Anyways, I will leave that for tomorrow because I have another separate gist for tomorrow. Let me not spill, let me not give an idea of what I want to talk about tomorrow. He said, remember the registration has already ended. Yes, I know now. I know the registration has ended last week, Friday. So for them to do that without issuing a statement, it shows that they have something off their sleeves. They have something that they're trying to hide. And with what just happened, it shows that, they want to manipulate the results as usual. So Chidima was lucky and thought that first runner up. Okay, and brought that first runner up position. And Mr. Kafo was sure the lady will not go far in Miss Wood. Mhm. I've not seen Mr. Kafo for a while though. Are you sure he's still watching my channel? It's been a while I saw him on this channel. Ever since Cinema won. Ever since Mexico last year. And I think I made another video, a postpartum video I did, and that was the last time I saw him on my channel. I don't think I've seen him on my channel this year. He said she does not have stage presence. Are you talking about Shelly? For me, it's too early for me to decide if. For me, it's too early to decide if she has stage presence or not. But I'm just judging her based on, what she did in Miss Earth Nigeria pageant, and also her um her participation in Miss Earth. Although she didn't place in Miss Earth, she did not place, but I think that she has the potential. She has the potential. Let's not just say she doesn't have stage presence and all. I feel like with what is happening, Silverbird is already, she's already a favorite of the Silverbird. With what I'm seeing so far, she's already a favorite. So I feel like um she should make proper use of it, because with the information I gathered about her, she's still making up her mind. She's not sure yet. Say her work is bad. Her body is not the best. No talent, and I'm not sure about her charity. Anyway, she has her own charity. If at all she's she okay, fine. She's the contestant of Miss World, and she should have known what Miss World stands for before she entered into the pageant. So by now she should know the kind of charity, or the sort of charity she wants to undertake. Because Miss World is all about charity and all. So when you're contesting for Miss World, you should have a cause. You should have your own pet project or whatever that you want to promote with the pageant. Okay. So probably she has um her own pet project and all. You have seen you have seen her in Miss Earth. What other presence? What potential? She's fair skinned and rich. I mean, I'm not even looking at whether she's rich or fair skinned, because I see that Silverbird, they don't I feel like Silverbird, what they're looking for is someone that can, that has the capacity to take care of themselves, even when they win the pageant. Because Silverbird, they don't have that, they don't really support the queens financially like that. So I feel like they are going for rich girls, and also they are going for girls that have the connect. Okay, so I feel like she has the connect. I feel like she has the connect. She has the background, the rich background, and also she has this dual citizenship of a thing that she has is going to work in her favor, because Silverbird, they always like promoting foreign ladies that have foreign influence. You know, they feel like those foreign influence will set them apart from the other girls. So she having a dual citizenship, that she's already on their radar. Anyway, like we mentioned, we also have to look at the other aspects as well: charity, beauty with a purpose, talent, sports and modeling and dancing and all that. For modeling, I don't know if she has the body for modeling. I don't think she has the body. She doesn't have that model-like kind of body, but I feel like she has the face, she has the aura, she has the. For talent, I don't know her talent yet. For sports, I don't know if she has the if she's smart enough to pull it out in sports. But let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Like I said, she has the foreign influence. So Silverbird likes crowning ladies with foreign influence. Okay, so I see her as I see her as one of the strong contenders. So exactly the money to keep herself, and as she has international exposure. Exactly, that's what I'm saying now. That they like ladies that have that international exposure, that international influence and all. She speaks. Okay, she will be a clapper. Anyway, let's not conclude yet though. Let's not conclude yet. That was what we said about Chidinma and everything, and look at what happened. So I don't want to conclude yet, but I still feel like she has what Silverbird is looking for. That's what I can say for now. But there's something else I want to talk about in my next video, which it's something that we need to look at, because this dual citizenship of a thing, is it to our own favor or to our own favor? Because with the information I got, I don't know. She's still not sure of her stand. Anyway, let me end the video today. Let me end the live stream here. I think we've talked enough. For those of us that were here, Mr. Xavier, thank you for joining. And yes, you've chosen Team A, meaning that you are on Team Natural. Okay. So for those of you that will be rewatching, let us know which team you belong. Is it Team Natural or Team Wigs and Extension? Let us know your choice or your opinion on this matter. Okay. All right, so I'll end the live stream here. Good night, everyone. Thank you for joining, Mr. Ziva. Thank you for the comments. And for those of you that are watching that have did not comment, thank you for joining. Thank you for at least joining the live stream. And please like the video before you go. Okay. Good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow for the all important gist. Okay, there's a lot I'm going to unveil tomorrow. Okay, so sleep tight, good night, and see you all tomorrow. Bye.